I'm in downtown Louisville, Kentucky. Look at that. Wow. That's outside the baseball museum. It's pretty cool here. Sculptures everywhere. Some more down there. Maybe you can see the horse down there. Awesome. Hi guys, today I am at Cave Hill Cemetery, which is in Louisville, Kentucky. It's a cemetery that was chartered in 1848 and it was originally developed as a garden cemetery. It's huge, this cemetery, and today the cemetery actually sits at almost 300 acres. So there are many famous and notable graves here. I'm going to visit a few of the graves, but I really want to show you some of the really cool sculptures on the graves, which is awesome. So let's go. I mean, straight away, look at that one. That's really beautiful. So the first grave I want to show you is the grave of Muhammad Ali. Does he really need any introductions? Not really, but for those who do not know, Muhammad was a professional boxer and considered to be the greatest heavyweight boxer in the history of boxing. Now, I don't know if that is true, but certainly I would suspect he's probably one of the most famous. So he was born and raised in Louisville. His birth name is actually Cassius Clay. He actually started boxing training at 12 years old. He won the heavyweight championship 3 times and he retired from boxing permanently in 1981 after 61 fights. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Unfortunately, he died of sepsis on June 3rd, 2016. And this is his grave location. Muhammad Ali, January 17th, 1942, June 3rd, 2016. Wow, it's beautiful. And then you got him. Marker up there. So he took a few cups of love, he took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness, he took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern, and then he mixed willingness with happiness, he added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served to each and every person he met. That's so lovely. Muhammad Ali, rest in peace. Oh, nice. This is really lovely. See the butterflies. Wow. And the water down there. You can hear the fountain. So peaceful. Look at that one. Wow. So I found the next grave that I want to look at, but before we do, it's somebody that's birth name of Harland David Sanders. Now, you may have guessed who it is already. Whilst operating at a service station in Corbin, Kentucky, he would serve food to travellers using his own dining room table in the living quarters of the service station. And over the next 9 years or so, he worked on his famous fried chicken recipe. The governor of Kentucky made him a colonel in 1935, and at 62 years old, Sanders devoted his time to franchising his very famous chicken. He was aged 90 when he passed away in 1980. Colonel Sanders, Kentucky Fried Chicken. And here is his grave. That is pretty awesome, don't you think? My goodness. Colonel Harland Sanders, born near Henryville, Indiana, September 9th, 1890, founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken Empire, died Louisville, Kentucky, December 16th, 1980. He's with his wife, Claudia. Wow, I'll take you closer so you can read that. There we go. That is absolutely awesome. Colonel Sanders. I love it. How cool. I mean, I'm vegetarian, but I have to say, thank you for the food, Colonel Sanders. Still going strong now. I've got to say that this cemetery is just amazing. I think I already said it's massive. It's a massive cemetery, but I'm going to take you to see some cool sculptures. But with that, there are a few. That's pretty lush. Wow. Look at that. How beautiful. Nice. This one here, guys, is pretty awesome. It's Harry Leon Collins. He was born 27th of April 1920. He passed away 3rd of May 1985 at 65 years old. Harry was an entertainer, a magician in fact, and in 1952 he began doing magic tricks as part of a promotional campaign for Frito-Lay. This job lasted for 45 years. He even toured to promote the potato chips. He did commercials, appearances at supermarkets, conventions and fairs. He must have been good at it to keep doing it for 45 years. But look at that. That is just literally awesome. That's him. Let's take you back out. That is him, the magician. Wow. I love this. Oh, how do I get really excited about a grave? I don't know. But here we go. Harry Leon Collins. There he is, look at that. I don't know if you can read that, can you? He comes to you with top hat donned, white gloves flash with a sleight of hand that stretches reality beyond. The twinkle in his eyes hide the secret he will never share. With awe, you feel your heart's great thrill like none you can compare. What lies in the heart of this man? Drawn to him are the children of the land. They know that love flows in abundance, for his heart and soul are reflected in his smiling glance. And now gathered here with tears in our eyes, grief in our hearts, and stiff proper smiles, we honour this great loving man. Never again will we see the twinkle of his eye, the sleight of his hand, that drew the children of the land. That is absolutely awesome. Wow. Rest in peace, Mr. Collins. Thank you for the entertainment. Wowee. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just love stuff like this, I really do. That's awesome, look at that face. Can you see the sun? Let's go around a bit. And up, because his hand's in the way. How cool. Look at his suit. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is another beautiful one. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. How lovely. So I just spotted this one as we were driving around. Look at this. Wow. I have a feeling that these oh no, it's not what I was thinking, but the cherry family. Really beautiful. I mean, what's not beautiful about a fountain in the first place, but lush. Nice little plot here. That's awesome. You can see, I mean, that goes right down the hill there. You can see beyond there. Huge. Mausoleums. That's McBride. They're so beautiful. That's nice as well. Over there, Fraser. Very elaborate, some of them. What are we thinking to this one then, guys, so far? Try to show you as much as I can, but what drew me more to this, other than Muhammad Ali and Colonel Sanders being here, is some of the really elaborate sculptures that there are. And we'll be seeing a few. We'll be seeing a few more shortly. This is so lush. It's a beautiful day again. A little bit cloudy, but it's warm, very warm. I don't even know what the date is. It's either the 12th or 13th of March. I think it's the 12th of March. I've lost all track of time. That's lush. You can hear a little bit of traffic, but it's not too bad. I can hear the birds mainly, which is beautiful when they're singing. Oh wow. Wow. There's that well. Wilson W. Wyatt family. He left his city better than he found it, and was his complete partner. I'll get my shadow out of the way. Mary Ann Wyatt, Wilson W. Wyatt, and Duncan Wyatt. How awesome is this? Wow. Tree of life. That's pretty lovely. So I've just spotted another cool sculpture on top of a grave marker. It's the Spalding. It looks like a family plot, to be honest, but that's really beautiful. Wow. So lovely. Yeah, it's the Spalding family. A trumpet on that one, look. Motorbike on that one. Trumpet on that one. William Spalding there. And then Brandon Spalding. Wow. He was very young. Oh, rest in peace, Spalding family. Rest in peace. This is beautiful. Wow, it kind of looks like a mermaid, may well be. Wow. So nice. Beautiful ones in this section. Look at that. A butterfly up there. That one over there. My goodness. Wilson Cullen. Phyllis Wilson and David Cullen. That's lovely. And then this one here. To Sandy, a love letter. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see that, guys. Let me go a bit closer to see if I can get you closer. To Sandy, a love letter. Sandy was born prematurely at home in Louisville and was laid aside by the doctor as stillborn. Her father refused to give up and carefully nurtured Sandy for several days and saved her. She went on to become a beautiful young lady with grace and poise and won several statewide beauty contests and had a lengthy career as a successful fashion model. Her marriage at age 21 was one of bliss. No two people were ever more in love and devoted to each other. Hard work and daily living and the fulfilment of the close relationship made the years melt easily by. Sandy's untimely tragic death in an auto accident came at a time when Sandy was in her prime. She had found financial success through wise investments in real estate and oil, and from humble beginnings had realised for the last few years of her young life all of this world's bountiful wonders, including 3 healthy, beautiful daughters and a devoted husband. Besides her striking physical beauty, Sandy was known by her family and friends as having an inner beauty and was open, honest and loving. She will be remembered as being selfless and untiring in an effort to keep those around her warm and safe and loved. She asked for nothing more than the opportunity to devote herself to her family, and through her self-imposed high standards and example, she made those of us who knew her want to try a little harder each day. Humanity was unknowingly lost in an justice, can I? Humanity has unknowingly lost an irreplaceable asset, a great lady, And so we laid her to rest on a beautiful, cold, clear, crisp, winter morning here in this peaceful spot where she used to come with us to feed the ducks and geese and swans on Sundays. Shakespeare said it well: the heart, like the mind, also has memories. Even though we have countless fond memories to sustain us, she will be sorely missed. Oh my goodness. Rest in peace, Sandy. So this is the final resting place of Edmund Ryan. He was born 5th of June 1905. He passed away at 79 years old on the 4th of August 1984. Wow, that was my day of birthday, 4th of August. Edmund was an actor, stage, screen and television. His feature films include Gangway in 1937, The Marriage Go Round in 1958, Tora 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 in 1970. He appeared on TV shows such as Dr. Kildare and Bonanza. Edmund Ryan. Wow, rest in peace, Edmund. I'm sorry you died on the same day I was born. Well, not literally the same day, years apart, but hey, rest in peace. That one looks quite beautiful. Another sort of bronze sculpture. On the go with flow, doing what on the go with flow does. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Mount Carmel in Chicago. Just the sculptures and elaborate gravestones. Wow. I love the angel ones too. It says great loves live on, faith, hope, love, and the greatest of these is love. God gives us love, someone to love, he lends us. That's beautiful. Wow. So James D. Big Porter, he was born December 15th, 1811. He died April 26th, 1859. He died at 47 years old, very young. Oh, can you hear the geese? So I don't know if this is folklore or actually true, but apparently Jim was a small, sickly child. At 14 years old, he became a jockey. But at 17 years old, it was said that he started to grow. And I mean really grow. By the age of 20, he was 7 feet 8 inches tall. Crikey. In April of 1859, he unfortunately passed away in his sleep, likely from heart problems. He had a special 9-foot casket made for him. So his vault was nestled into the hillside, but over the years it fell into ruin and many of the hillside vaults here were torn down. So unfortunately all that is left is this little marker of where his vault once was. Can you imagine a 9-foot casket carrying that? That's nuts. James D. Porter. It says there, height 7 feet 8 inches. Wow, James. Rest in peace. James D. Porter. I think they referred to him as Jim as well. But yeah, his vault was here, no longer I'm afraid. And some of the others are no longer, they all fell into ruin. And just collapsed effectively. But he was here. He is here. Just his vault is not. You can hear them. This is beautiful. Noisy geese. I'm going to see if I can get down to the water a little bit closer without treading on anybody, of course. I hope everybody here is resting in peace. I am absolutely sure you are. Oh, there's a big one there. But we'll have a little wander down there. Wow. I like these little walkways that they've done around as well. It's quite nice. Look at that. There they are over there. Oh man, I could just sit here and listen to them. Beautiful. See, I don't want to be buried. I would like to be cremated and be thrown into a body of water somewhere. Doesn't matter. As long as it's not a bathtub, a pond, a lake, a sea, an ocean, that'll do me. And then I can carry on travelling that way, can't I? There's a goose down there. There he is. Oh, there's another one there as well. Cracky, they're everywhere. Hello goose, don't worry. Where are you? Oh, you're there. There you go. Look at them. Beautiful. That's pretty awesome. Lovely picture on there as well, as is that. Oh, this one caught my eye from up the hill. And cockerel. Passed away in 2004. Oh, how beautiful. Oh my goodness, guys, that is just so cute. Oh wow. Wow. These ones are so old I can't see any writing either side. Wow. This is a really interesting cemetery. As I said, there are loads of sort of well-known famous people here. Congressmen, politicians, sportsmen. But, you know, it would take forever to show you everybody, so I just picked out a few that I found quite interesting. Look at that. This one's pretty tall. I do love these. W.P. Han, 18. Oh, you can't see a thing, can you? 1855. Wow. So you can kind of see with this one how these have deteriorated. Look at that. Wow, that's so sad. Actually nothing left. F.A.K. W.H. Walker. That's just gone. That one's intact, as are those. So guys, this next one we're going to go and see is really sad. I mean, all deaths are sad, aren't they? But it concerns a child. So Samantha Ann MacDonald, Sammy, she's known as. She was born September 25th, 2002. And she passed away, unfortunately, May 2nd, 2006. Sammy was 3 years old at the time of her death. That was a fatal day, the fateful day even, on May 2nd, that she accidentally rode her tricycle into the family pool and drowned. She loved swings, and during that morning she'd been on her swing singing the song Jesus Loves Me. You can see it, can't you? Look at that for little Sammy. Oh my goodness. So that's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Little Sammy on her swing with Jesus swinging her. Wow. Ooh, just a little bit choked. Sammy's handprint and her brother Jacob and her sister. Sammy Samantha Ann MacDonald, September 25th, 2002 until May 2nd, 2006. It says there, Sammy's favourite song, Jesus Loves Me. Wow. What an awesome memorial for this little girl. Do you know, there are very few graves that get to me, but I found another one that has. Sammy's swing. My goodness. So, oh my god, I'm trying to compose myself a little bit to carry on the video. But Sammy and her swing got me kind of emotional. It's always the kids, eh? Always the kids. But there you go. Anyway, shaking it off. Onwards. Let's go and have a look at a few more, shall we? That's Bittner. That's beautiful. I do like these little mini houses. Quite lovely. I think I've already said how big this cemetery is, but it is absolutely massive. So many different types of markers as well. You've got the flat markers, you've got the gravestones, you've got the elaborate memorials. But beautiful, beautiful sculptures. And I'm in awe of the artists that create those sculptures, because they are just so nice. Wow.
when time has passed, I owe you all. 'Cause I could not bring myself to try. And even now, when we are old, stay in my heart. 'Cause I wanna know how to move on. It's been a while since you found me here. I was in the mud, under all. Yeah, it's been a while, but I remember it. Even if I lose my mind, I'd still recall that even now, when time has passed, I owe you all. 'Cause I could not bring myself to try.